I'm so happy today because I'm gonna start using my Pullman bread pan. Love it. Let's see how it goes today. Let's start making the bread. We're gonna start with 1 cup of warm water. Then we're gonna add the yeast. The yeast will be 2 teaspoons of yeast. This is active yeast. Then we're going to add to that 2 tablespoons of white sugar. You can add any sugar that you want, but I'm gonna use white sugar for this one. I'm gonna find this recipe in the internet and hopefully and put it in the description below, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna find it. It's been a long time that I'm doing it, but obviously not with the Pullman pan, because that's new for me. That's 1. I'm using bread flour, but you can use all-purpose flour. It's just the one that I had sifted already. 3. This will be the 4th one. Then to that, we are going to add a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of dry milk powder, and 2 tablespoons of softened butter. Let me see how I can get this in there completely. Then we're gonna mix it all together. This is when I'm gonna start counting the 5 minutes. And super clean hands and super clean surface. Get those. Try to convert it to a bowl. Yeah, I have only one because I cut my finger. Just try to stretch it and can make it to a ball. Pretty nice consistency for this dough. So what I'm going to do is going to use the same bowl that I was using before. Get a little of olive oil in here. It just works. And then put that in there. Put it back together in a form. Let's cover it. Clean towel. I just don't want to use plastic on this. And let's let it rest for about 1 hour. Okay. Let's put a little bit of, I'm gonna put this Crisco butter flavor to cover it. It's the first time that I'm gonna use the pan. I washed it and dried it really good, but I want to be sure that nothing sticks to it. And in the recipe that I saw, they put Crisco on it. Again, I'm going to link it below. Be sure that everything is covered. With the Crisco. It's done. Put it aside. Put it a little bit in the meat too. Put the rest of the dough. really beautiful dough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make a rectangle out of it. Trying to consider the size of the pan. Trying to keep a rectangle form to it. I'm going to start running and pulling. No, it's a little bit bigger, but spin it to close it as much as we can. Inside, turn the corners inside and pin them. Let's do the same with the other one. Turn them inside and pin them and roll. Be sure that everything is closed. Okay. I'm feeling certain bubbles. I hope that that doesn't affect it. So I'm going to get it inside and then push. And let me see if you can see it in there. Get it together. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna cover it. Yep, this is not the way. Okay. And let it rest for half an hour while the oven preheats 350 degrees Fahrenheit. See you then. There's the bread. It's not covering the entire pan, but it's okay. Let's see what happens. Let's get it into the oven. For 30 to 35 minutes. It's easier to, because this is hot. Oh my Lord. Isn't this beautiful? Wow. I hope it's successful. At least the visual aspect is 100%. We need to let it cool for a little bit before cutting into it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wait. Okay, this is scary. I've never done this before. So And I don't have one of those fancy oh Lord. This is really good. Really nice. Let me see if I can show you the crumb. I hope that you can see it. It's really, really dense and smooth. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Oops. Let's see. Maybe they're not the straighter cuts, but to be done by hand, I think I graduated on it. Really, really nice. Excellent. I think I'm graduated from the Pullman and the bread cutting, unless you want them thinner. If you want your bread not to be as crusty as this one, I like it at this. That's why I didn't do it. But you can put butter on top of it before cutting it. Just use a little bit of butter and brush it, or with the same butter, just rub it. And the promise is that it's not going to be as crusty, but I like the crust. So I'm so happy about that. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time. Bye.